Hello children, this side Ma'am Varsha and this is the fifth lecture of Economics Lesson 1 Development. In our previous lecture, we have learned about average income or per capita income. It measures development among countries and states. Countries with high average income are considered as developed countries. जिन देशों की एवरेज इनकम ज़्यादा होती है उन्हें डेवलप्ड कंट्रीज़ माना जाता है, लेकिन दूसरी तरफ यह उन देशों की डिस्पैरिटीज़ को भी छुपाती है. एग्जाम्पल लाइक देर आर टू कंट्रीज़, कंट्री ए एंड कंट्री बी. If we see the country A, there 99% of its population earn 4,000 to 6,000, while in country B, only 90% people of the country, they are earning only 500 rupees, while the 10% of its population earning 50,000 or more than that. It shows that in the country A, all people are getting equal distribution of resources and money. They are getting equal opportunity and chances to grow. They are enjoying all the resources equally, while in country B, it is not equally distributed. The 90% of its population are poor. They are dependent on this 10% people. It shows that the resources are not distributed among them equally. Now, to which country will you call as a developed country? Of course, country A. So children, now it is clear that only money is not enough to compare the country or states, as we have seen that in both countries their average income is 5,000 rupees, but the conditions of the people is totally different. So it shows that to see the average income of the country, it is not enough to compare the countries. People seek for other areas also. Our next topic, income and other criteria, is also shows this. Now we understood that people not only think of better income but also have some other goals such as security, respect, equal treatment, freedom, etc. for their development. It is same for the nation besides average income. You just see this table. This table is showing per capita income of these selected states. States are given here: Maharashtra, Kerala and Bihar. And per capita income according to 2013-14 in rupees are: Maharashtra 1,17,091, Kerala 1,03,820, Bihar 31,199. If we see the ratio of these per capita income, then it is clearly that Maharashtra is having high per capita income. Then it means Maharashtra is more developed than Kerala and Bihar. But you just come in the next table. Here some comparative data on Maharashtra, Kerala and Bihar have given. Just go through with this. States have given Maharashtra, Kerala and Bihar. Infant mortality rate per thousand live births 2013. Literacy rate according 2011, and the net attendance ratio per 100 persons secondary stage age 14 and 15 years 2009 and 10. First, if we compare the mortality rate, children, what is the meaning of mortality rate? It indicates the number of children that die before the age of 1 year as a proportion of 1000 live children born in that particular year. यानी किसी निश्चित वर्ष में 1000 बच्चों के ऊपर जन्म के समय से लेकर उनके 1 वर्ष की आयु तक मरने वाले बच्चों की गिनती कितनी है, उनका रेशियो कितना है, कितने बच्चे जिंदा हैं, वह कहलाता है इन्फेंट मॉर्टेलिटी रेट. तो अगर हम मॉर्टेलिटी रेट को कंपेयर करें, देन वी विल फाइंड दैट महाराष्ट्र 24, केरला 12, बिहार 42. It means महाराष्ट्र इज़ बिहाइंड केरला. और बिहार की हालत तो आप देख ही सकते हैं. देन कम टू नेक्स्ट फैक्टर, लिटरेसी रेट. इन महाराष्ट्र 82% ऑफ द टोटल पॉपुलेशन, यानी वहाँ की पॉपुलेशन के 82% लोग पढ़ना लिखना जानते हैं. In Kerala it is 94 and in Bihar only 62%. And the next is net attendance ratio. It means after class 8th how many children go to school for higher studies. Then again in Maharashtra 64%, in Kerala 78%, in Bihar only 35%. इसका मतलब बिहार के 50% लोग भी क्लास 8 के बाद पढ़ने नहीं जाते हैं. Then what is clear with this table? Here we can see that in above table we have seen that Kerala is having less average income than Maharashtra, but in other aspects we can see that Kerala is having low mortality rate, high literacy rate and high net attendance ratio. It shows that income is not the adequate measure to measure the countries as developed or not. यानी केवल इनकम को देखकर ही हम किसी राज्य, जिले या किसी देश को वह विकसित है या नहीं है उसके बारे में नहीं जान सकते हैं, क्योंकि किसी भी नेशन के डेवलपमेंट के लिए उसकी हाई इनकम के साथ साथ उसके अदर एरियाज़ जैसे फ्रीडम, सिक्योरिटी, पब्लिक फैसिलिटीज़, equal treatment in the society, all these are very important. In this chapter, this much we learn. I'll see you in the next lecture. Till then, take care. Bye.